I want to know from you, Snapper Jones, what's it going to be from the Dallas Mavericks as they try to dethrone the world champions?
Well, Bill, you heard Mike Tirico say high noon. You got to have a gun, and that's what the Dallas Mavericks have. They got a gunslinger in Dirk Nowitzki who has arrived. He scores inside, he scores outside, but more importantly, he scores in the big moments. When they had to put Memphis to bed, it was Dirk Nowitzki leading the way, making the big shot. So look for Mr. Big Shot to carry the torch.
You may focus on LeBron in his series. You may want to watch Shaq. The Clippers and Phoenix will be good. This will be the best second-round series in these playoffs. Only the third time ever 2 60-win teams have met in the second round. Dirk over Bowen. So Dirk Nowitzki, after missing his first two, makes his first field goal.
His decision-making. Now Bowen's second foul here. The other team now has the home court advantage. The other team has Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and now you got to come in and say, hey, this is mine.
Duncan for the help. Dirk the deuce.
Finley was watching, Mike. He didn't have him. He was watching.
Stackhouse the miss. That's the guy who is more willing and very comfortable with that leadership role now.
But Dirk Nowitzki, in 5 postseason games previously to this series against San Antonio, he's averaged 26-plus points per game, which is the second highest ever among active players against the reigning world champion Spurs.
What mental fatigue?
The quick turnaround, the long travel.
As Nowitzki hit it first. Van Exel playing the backup point essentially over Beno Udrih. Brent Barry misses inside. Nowitzki comes away with the rebound.
You're going to have to get a response from Nowitzki and Stackhouse.
For 3, Stackhouse.
As they got a mismatch, Dirk Nowitzki against Big Van Exel.
Just turn and shoot here.
He took it right to his sweet spot, right there on the elbow, and knocked it down over his former teammate. Van Exel played 1.5 years with Dallas.
How are you going to handle that phony interchange out in front, traveling violation? Easy play to call.
And Nowitzki's double helped force it on Van Exel.
Well, just because you have a foul to give doesn't mean you have to give it.
There is no room for Nowitzki to operate, but he still knocks it down.
What patience. What deliberation.
5 seconds left. Terry with Nowitzki and Stackhouse. Oh, the baseline left free. And Jerry Stackhouse, he had a dunk like that in Cameron Indoor Stadium when he was a Tar Heel against Duke. Howard misses. There's Dirk with the rebound. Just ran to a spot where he had space to shoot. Nowitzki has 15 on 6 of 13 shooting, and they're getting loud now. Oh, Nowitzki on the spin cycle. Second possession in a row. He draws a foul. They extend the floor. Tough to guard. Stackhouse. Oh, beautiful move. Couldn't finish. The rebound by Nowitzki. So many little things besides the big shots in the playoffs.
Neither team defending the high screen and roll effectively.
Nowitzki intercepts the pass intended for Ori. Comes all the way and throws it down with 2 hands as Ori flies by to try to defend him.
How about the fact that nobody could catch Dirk Nowitzki from behind with the dribble? That's athleticism and talent.
At 7 feet. At the 7-footer, folks. 3rd in the MVP voting the last 2 years, throwing it down.
Well, that's why you try to speed up the game as much as possible. You bring in your talented young guard in Devin Harris to try to get some easy fast break opportunities.
Nowitzki hitting his first shot. Dirk Nowitzki. Terry guarding Ginobili, and now trapped for the moment. Nowitzki picking up Ginobili on the drive, knocked away, and here come the Mavericks with a 3-on-1 only. Bowen is back, and Howard puts it through. So a quick start by the Dallas Mavericks. Has come in the game, Dirk Nowitzki hitting his second from the perimeter. Here's the clear out with Duncan guarded by Dampier. Ginobili misses the layup. He had Nowitzki guarding him. Here down low is Ori, and Ori misses the layup on the feed from Finley. Crowd wondering why no foul on Ori. Under 5.5 to play. Tough skip pass made by Howard. They go into Nowitzki, and Dirk Nowitzki.
I thought Finley got a little bit of risk right there, but they're letting them play at both ends.
Parker trying to get a basket or at least a foul from Nowitzki, gets neither. 1 out of 2 for Harris. He has 5, and Ginobili gets inside, but he doesn't convert. And here is Nowitzki, fouled by Barry, and will go to the line.
And that's just a smart move right there by a crafty superstar veteran right there.
Mavericks losing a heartbreaker in game 1, trying to go home even 1-1. Here is Dirk Nowitzki against Alberto, and Nowitzki now with 13 points.
He said give Dallas a lot of credit. They drove the ball down our throats. He goes, Cheryl, bottom line is we're just happy to win game 1. Well, what about game 2, guys?
That's exactly right, as Dirk Nowitzki starts the scoring with his 15th point of the game. Here is Nowitzki. Open is Harris.
And that's going to have to be his next stage of development.
He's giving it all now. Here is Nowitzki into Jop. And the foul, and it'll be on Michael Finley. Harris goes back to Daniels with 8 on the shot clock. Nowitzki. And Dirk Nowitzki softly puts it through. He has not needed to really carry the load tonight. Double team on Duncan. Good rotation defensively by the Mavericks. And the foul is called.
The health of Tony Parker, is it going to be the old Tony Parker or the banged up Tony Parker? But Ginobili has to be that guy for them.
3 on the shot clock, and Ginobili all over Nowitzki. And that's the kind of game it's been. So here's the clock running out, and the Mavericks really with no offensive play to speak of, and Manu Ginobili doing a good defensive job, and Nowitzki hits it at the shot clock buzzer.
He understands their tendencies and what they are used to and accustomed to and their mannerisms, and he just felt that they were going to be flat and they were going to be a letdown, and he was right.
Tony Parker somewhat limited here with the quad injury and also the hip.
Nowitzki, an open shot. Dirk Nowitzki coming off his best regular season. Both teams coming off. Nice pass inside from Ori. Ori in and out, a little too hard off the glass. Harris to Nowitzki. Nowitzki, career high from 3 this year, draws the foul. And Ori's picked up his second personal. Nowitzki should be able to shoot 3 free throws. Let's see the call from Joe Crawford. Yes.
Not only can he get in there, but he draws fouls and he can finish and trap it. They're missing that now.
Alberto guarding Nowitzki. Harris again off the dribble. Harris with 9 points in 7 minutes.
They have to pay attention to these 2 guys.
Nowitzki takes Alberto off the dribble and draws the foul. Nowitzki averaging just under 28 points per game in the playoffs. Had his best regular season in scoring in all shooting categories. Knocks down the first.
Expected that they would foul him a lot, and they have. The only difference is he's still getting to the rim. He's just getting the and ones now as well. Mike?
Bowen called for a reach and Lisa. That shot will not count. Certainly that came before the shot attempt, but they're in the penalties, so Nowitzki will shoot 2. I'm talking to Nowitzki earlier today and asking about his season, which was clearly his best overall season. He didn't want to talk about it. He said he's tired about his individual either honors or statistics. For him, it's all about winning a title. Ginobili inside. Good defense from Nowitzki.
The defense has been terrific.
Ball knocked around, and Terry comes up with it. Nowitzki drives, draws the foul, and he'll go back to the line as Nazir Muhammad bumped him. Duncan lost it. Still Spurs ball with 8 on the shot clock. Alberto getting the extra time.
He should be going to the offensive glass to give Duncan some help here.
Nowitzki to Daniels. Shot clock winding down. Alberto defending Nowitzki. Stackhouse spots up for 3. And Dampier, the offensive rebound.
The advanced scouts and then the video coordinators and the fact that of the high technology as well as the fax machine.
Nowitzki, count it, and a foul. A blocking foul on San Antonio.
We asked him today, Mike, about his 3-point game. You remember when he first broke in, he would take a ton of threes, stop outside, come over half point, in transition, shoot the 3. And he said, no, I've changed my game, and Avery has forced me to change my game. Take him strong, force the defense to recover and kick out.
Barry stripped. Looks rejuvenated, but just now putting it all on the line. That time commits the foul as Duncan picks up his 3rd. Well, both these teams have shown they can win on the road.
Nice. Got inside and a foul. Nowitzki with a pretty setup. And Sagana Jock with a chance for a three-point play. That was a beautiful play. Ginobili on Nowitzki. Left-handed. Pretty. And he got hit. Yeah, he was looking for the call because he got hit right across the face. Anxious moments by the crowd. Finley knocks it away from Harris. Gets it back. Yeah, Billy Spooner called that it was a loose ball. Terry for three. Nice. Big shot from Jason Terry. The crowd back into it again. Nowitzki hard to the basket and draws the foul on Duncan. Good aggressive move from Dirk Nowitzki as Duncan picks up his fourth. There's no way, Mike. No way that Finley can play Nowitzki at that area. Harris, the little floater, comes up short. Nowitzki another board and draws the foul on Duncan. That's his fifth. Yeah, that's just hustle. Offensive rebounding in the NBA is all about work. It's all about taking physical punishment. Shot clock winding down. Nowitzki with Parker on him, drives hard to the basket, and he's fouled. If it's on Duncan, he's gone. And Nowitzki he's hurting here. Nowitzki shaking up. Yeah, he sure is. Look low. There it is.
Steps right on
Stepped right on it. Right. Well, that's tough.
It looks like there was a lot of contact. And Nowitzki, if he can, will shoot 2 free throws. If he didn't come out and shoot the free throws, he'd be done for the game. 24 points. Big free throws from Dirk Nowitzki. Parker on Nowitzki. Triple team finds Stackhouse. Stackhouse gets at the floor.
Great look. Great look by Dirk Nowitzki. One-on-one.
Stackhouse. Short. Nowitzki, the rebound, the putback. He's fouled. And Nowitzki will shoot 2.
Dirk with the bad ankle. How about the fact that he's on the offensive glass?
Dirk Nowitzki gives the Mavs the lead.
Dirk Nowitzki is giving it a shot. He was the major question mark going into this evening because of that sprained right ankle. He says it's still sore. Nowitzki with a rainbow.
Look what San Antonio has done now. They've sent 3 people at Nowitzki. Doesn't matter, just shoots right over the top.
Duncan way off. He's trying to go glass, and it's handled by Nowitzki.
Frenetic pace here early on, where you can understand, you can feel the importance of this game for both teams.
Nowitzki with the fadeaway. He's hit 2 of his first 3, and the game is tied at 6.
And there's Nowitzki. You see the shot over the double team. His aggressiveness is key. That's a big jumper for Parker as Nowitzki knocks down another one.
He said normally when you do something bad at the end of the game, your mama is always the one that'll be like, oh, it's okay. But she's asking, what were you thinking about? Yes, most of the way, it has been the pace that San Antonio would like. Nowitzki taking it to the rim, and he looks like he's hurting. Yeah. See the expression.
Yeah, he's limping. He's a guy who's dealt with pain an awful lot. We've seen him sprain ankles, I think, more than any player that I can remember in recent years.
Howard. We are suddenly seeing a layup drill for the Mavericks. Nowitzki gets it down low for Dan Pierce. San Antonio's lead is 5. Nowitzki took a shot from Bowen, so that puts Nowitzki at the free throw line.
A lot of opponents feel that Bowen should be called a little more often for moves like that. Very active with his hands. This is now a team that's won 3 championships in the last 7 years. I mean, you know they are mentally tough. You know they've been able to overcome a lot of challenges over the years. Harris knocks down the jumper. But this Spurs team, they know what it takes.
Nowitzki. He was being guarded by Parker on a switch. No trouble releasing that shot. Tied at 53. Dallas in possession. Nowitzki to the fadeaway. That's impossible to stop.
I was about to say the same thing. You can't do anything. I mean, Bowen played him perfectly. He's 7 feet. He jumps well, and he shoots from behind his head.
Terry is open for 3. Jason Terry from downtown, and the game is tied. Shot clock down to 5. Nowitzki angling, and he draws the foul. That's 3 on Bowen.
So rare, Marv, to see a San Antonio defense that is forced to scramble.
Nowitzki now being played by Barry. Dirk Nowitzki, 7 of 8 from the field. Stackhouse. It counts, and a foul. The foul away from the ball. Nowitzki and Ginobili separated as they had words.
Take a look at the bottom right hand of your screen. The attempted box out, the elbow from Ginobili. A little altercation. Marquise Daniels steps in. With this quick Dallas lineup, there's nobody for Nesterovic or Muhammad to guard without being exposed.
Parker that time was able to penetrate, but was met by Nowitzki, who changed his shot just under 4. Remaining on the floor, Nowitzki. Duncan is caught on the foul.
Question is not if his feet were outside the lines, it's whether he had position or not. I don't know if he had position.
Delay of game called on the Spurs, their second violation. And Nowitzki able to convert 26 points for Nowitzki. San Antonio in the penalty. Nowitzki's missed his last 4 shots. Played by Bowen as he makes his move. We get the call on Bowen. It's number 5 on Bowen. So Nowitzki to the line. Down to 10 on the 24. Harris cutting in and scores! He went right at Duncan. We're just underway. 3.5 gone by. Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinal series. Nowitzki was trying to draw a foul, then gets the rim.
They've been working that middle isolation for Nowitzki this entire series.
Bowen able to recover after going for the fake, and again the friendly rim for Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, he's had a terrific series with just a beautiful touch. And now San Antonio going to a little zone here.
Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki has hit 3 of his first 4. Nowitzki going at Finley. Nice scoop shot by Dirk Nowitzki. So San Antonio up by 2.
He's got it going here early tonight.
Nowitzki off the fake. Nowitzki to the rim. I enjoyed what Robert Horry said the other day. He used to be one of the small guys.
Yeah.
As Nowitzki is able to knock it down. Parker met by Nowitzki and draws the foul. No, he's called for a travel.
The jump stop, the fake, yes, he did walk. He slid that pivot foot. Nobody liked it, but excellent call.
Parker gets inside and fell short. Nowitzki. Oh, what a move. Dirk Nowitzki going to his left and then moving to his right. He is 7 of 8 from the field. Here's Harris with a runner. And the game is tied at 47. 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Parker not able to hit. Here comes Stackhouse. Nowitzki. I think that will count. They'll review it. Great job by the Mavericks to get it down court off the scramble. Spurs have led by as many as 8. We're just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Dirk Nowitzki, 8 of 11. He has 19 points. Nowitzki to the fadeaway. Duncan kicks it out. Finley for 3.
Spurs were 50-5 this season when they shot over 45%. In this series, they're 0-3. I mean, this is shocking. They even lost against Sacramento in that same case. Josh Howard with the finish. So
he's sulking.
Yes.
Nowitzki, and he draws the foul. Dirk Nowitzki driving across the lane. Fouled by Brent Barrett. Walker now defending on Nowitzki. Here's Terry. That was a 3-point attempt. And on the scramble, back down to Nowitzki. Howard, nice pass for Nowitzki, and a foul. Dallas down, 81-76. Nowitzki, yes. 7-0 run for the Mavericks.
What a game, Marv. This has been such an amazing series. And if you're San Antonio, you're just wondering, can we beat these guys?
Nowitzki, who claims that he was fouled. He now has 26 points. The Mavericks within 4.
Legs just flying all over the place. Nowitzki, you forget sometimes he's 7 feet tall. He makes moves like a guard.
Now Barry defending on
Nowitzki forces and hits. What a shot by Dirk Nowitzki. Just nothing you could do. Mavericks looking to take the lead. Harris came up short. And it's a jump ball.
Dirk Nowitzki showing why he was named first team All-NBA this year. The fadeaway jumper over Barry. 12 for 19, 28 points.
Now Ginobili on Nowitzki, who finds Harris. And then Harris able to cut to the rim. And a good pass from Nowitzki. Parker turned it over. Nowitzki pulls it up for three. Yes! And the game is tied at 95.
The first three-pointer that Dirk Nowitzki has hit in this series. What I liked even more was the reaction. A little Shaquille O'Neal retreat here. Watch it go in, and then I mean, this is not a guy who shows a lot of emotion. That's Shaq-like.
Nowitzki finding the open man.
There will be no 12 for 12 for him in this game.
That's how he opened in Game 5. The Spurs winning at home. Nowitzki dives down the lane. Count it, and a foul.
Dirk Nowitzki comes down this lane. He uses that big height advantage to just punish Bruce Bowen down late. And the ability of Nowitzki to lean in and initiate that contact and earn numerous trips to the free throw line has been magnificent for Dallas.
Where he has been great, shooting 88% in the playoffs, and now 51 of 57 at the line in this series.
I think it's going to be the other guys for San Antonio who have to come alive offensively.
Stackhouse three.
They don't play well.
That is an extremely difficult shot. No one makes that other than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, Dirk Nowitzki at 7 feet. Moves like that. Virtually unstoppable. It's all about here and closing the series out. And Nowitzki is taking that into his own hands early. Dirk has 7 points and 6 rebounds. Dirk again. Duncan a foul, his second.
The world champion San Antonio Spurs, they're in trouble. Can he get this done right now?
Parker got trapped in the air, out of bounds to Dallas with 1.8 to go.
Tim Duncan cannot guard Dirk Nowitzki.
Nope.
This is an impossible matchup for Popovich. This is great offense to get Nowitzki going.
Oh,
third
three
foul
on
Duncan.
Yes, sir.
Tim Duncan is a supreme defensive force in the history of basketball. Always first-team All-NBA defense. Yet Dirk Nowitzki can go anywhere on the court and score.
Pretty move by the third-year man out of Auburn.
All because no one can handle Dirk Nowitzki. The defense, superb for the Mavericks.
Guys, Dirk Nowitzki's playing a great first half here.
He's playing like an MVP.
Oh, Nowitzki going right at the basket and drawing fouls.
He's done it all season long, and this game tonight, he is showing that he is going to lead the way. He is attacking the hoop. He's passing to the open man. He's rebounding the basketball. He is not discouraged by misses. If he's out there, he's going to let it fly.
Harris missed it, but there was a foul. And look at Dirk Nowitzki really taking a leadership role here with Harris. And don't complain about the call, which is his third personal foul. Just get back and play. Stackhouse over Bowen. Nowitzki, nice rebound on the weak side.
Out of the timeout, the length here of Dampier and Nowitzki causing all kinds of problems.
And caused problems for Parker. Boy, Dirk Nowitzki all over his face. He is just really into each possession of this game, showing that grit. 17 and 16. Dirk wants it, takes it, and makes it.
He just dribbles to a spot and then gets his balance and jumps up, knowing that there's no one out there that can contest the release.
Van Horn put Ori on the deck. Nowitzki again, and a foul.
Number 21, Tim Duncan, his fourth.
4 on Duncan.
The last 3 games of this series have been decided by 1 point overtime and 1 point again. This is looking like it's going down to the last possession.
Nowitzki had a good quarter. He has got to continue to try to lead the way. Had that one slapped away by Bruce Bowen. 8 seconds to shoot.
Dirk pained there as you see him grabbing at his right shoulder. Dirk is really in some pain there.
Well, they may have to take a timeout. That's a shooting arm too, and it's up around his shoulder.
4 on Ori, 4 on Duncan, 4 on Sagana Jop and Marquise Daniels for Dallas. Dirk going left to Van Horn. Huge production tonight from Van Horn. Coming up on the halfway mark of the fourth. Only 6 points for the Mavericks. Who will it be? The dump down to Dampier from Nowitzki. And that's what they're trying to do, guys, right? They're trying to make Dirk pass the ball.
Without question.
Nowitzki steps into one. Dirk double dump down Howard. And again, Duncan has to let it go. Boy, Nowitzki doing it here out of this timeout. Shooting quick, making good passes. Harris looking for one. Gives Dallas the lead. Timeout, San Antonio.
What Dirk Nowitzki has done is find the people in areas where they can be effective.
Dirk the up fake. Harris dives down. Couldn't finish. Dampier put it in, but a foul is called first.
You want it to be a 2-point field goal. You do not want to foul on the drive with the shot. Give up the 2.
Oh, beautiful move by Dirk right around Bowen and Duncan. 1-point game, timeout San Antonio. They have 2 more to take. The Mavericks have 2 more to take. Here with 17.7 to go.
Dallas controlling the opening tip. Nowitzki played by Duncan. Nowitzki with the step.
It's exactly what Avery Johnson wanted to see, Marv. Penetrating, attacking the rim with Dirk, drawing the pump fake and drawing the jump from Duncan.
Nowitzki, yes.
It's the second time Dallas has run that play, Marv. They're rubbing Nowitzki off of a screen, and that frees up Nowitzki to end up with Tim Duncan on him rather than Bruce Bowen.
Mavericks now lead it. 11-6. Here's Nowitzki, drew the foul. Ginobili making contact. He was asked, how does he deal with the pressure, the tension at the line? He said he sings to himself. Dallas trying to break. Duncan able to hustle back. Nowitzki for Dampier, and Duncan could not get back in time. Nowitzki, yes. Dirk Nowitzki. Final minute of the first. Ginobili now on Nowitzki. Nowitzki to the fadeaway. They have hit 15 of 17 shots here in the first quarter.
Well, you think they've gotten over the nerves of playing a Game 7 in San Antonio?
And they're up 52-36. Shot clock is down to 2. Here's Terry for 3. On fire. Jason Terry. 6 of 6 from the field. See Bowen switching off. Ginobili now defending on Nowitzki. There's Nowitzki shedding 2 Spurs. It counts, and the foul. Sensational move by Nowitzki.
A switch, Duncan on Nowitzki. He's just not quick enough to deal with the speed of Nowitzki, the ball handling, the baseline drive. Dirk pumped up here tonight, as his entire team. What a display.
3-point play for Nowitzki. Here's Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki with 17 points. Shot clock down to 7. Nowitzki with a nice flip shot.
Beautiful designed play from Avery Johnson out of the timeout. Now the little post up for Nowitzki, knowing he's got the size advantage over Finley. You got to go to your best player.
And Horn for 3, way off. Stackhouse hits the deck. He was pushed. Nowitzki, crowd wanted a traveling violation, but a good move by Nowitzki, who is now 8 of 11. Parker is back. Nice lead. Stackhouse blows it. Beautiful pass from Nowitzki, and how things have turned in this third quarter. Nowitzki forced to give it up, and Horn for 3. Keith Van Horn from downtown. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Bowen defending on Nowitzki.
And if you're going to play this lineup and you're Dallas, you better get somebody to knock down an outside shot like Nowitzki or Van Horn. Nowitzki draws the foul. They'll finally go to the line.
Here comes Terry. Stackhouse put the brakes on. Nowitzki against the backpedaling Bowen. Nowitzki with the rebound and draws the foul.
Once again, coming through in the clutch in a Game 7. We saw earlier in the telecast his Game 7 numbers, 3-0 in his career, 25 points, 14 boards. I mean, this guy is one of the great clutch players that we have in the NBA.
Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki having another outstanding game. 29 points, 10 of 16 from the field. Nowitzki, Howard open for three. And a foul is called. Nowitzki took a shot on the nose. So he will be back at the line with San Antonio over the foul limit. Foul on Finley. Just under 5 remaining in the fourth. Duncan lost it. And a timeout called by the Mavericks as Dallas came up with the ball. San Antonio's been within 2 points. They've trailed by as many as 20. Just under 2 to go in the fourth. Howard draws the foul, so Josh Howard will go back to the line. 21 points for Ginobili, 19 in the second half. Nowitzki goes right at Bowen, and the foul! So Nowitzki to the line with a chance to tie the game.
Well, 5 of the first games in this series have come down to the final possession, basically. Look at this move. I thought Nowitzki would turn for his customary jumper, but showing that newfound strength, aggressiveness.
He now has 35 points, and the game is tied at down to 3. Ginobili squeezes through. Duncan on the follow, the shot blocked, and we go to overtime. For the second time this series, they will play overtime.
Duncan will rebound here, fumbles it a little bit, perhaps because he's rushing things.
Nice pass from Nowitzki. Howard scores, and Dallas recaptures the lead.
Great find from Nowitzki.
And this, an impressive win for the Mavericks here in San Antonio. The foul is given. Nowitzki will go to the line with 9.9 remaining. They have never been to the NBA Finals.
Well, looks like they're going to close out the series. Dallas battles back, and validation from Dirk Nowitzki.
The celebration is on in Dallas.